So here we are. We're on our way to the Churchill River, which is really a series of lakes that are kind of interconnected, and it's in northern Saskatchewan, Alberta, I believe too, but we're obviously going to northern Saskatchewan. We're just driving north now. We haven't hit the Canadian Shield yet. The Canadian Shield is basically just like a geographic descriptor for, you know, basically trees and rocks. Right now we're in the plains, so to speak. I'll give you a look at what it looks like. It's terrible weather. So here it's very sandy, lots of aspen and poplar. We're starting to get a little bit more carnivorous kind of action, but as you can see, it's very sandy. Well, it's definitely clearing up. You can see that is Lac La Ronge up ahead. It's all boreal forest, baby. Here we are in La Ronge, and stopping off at Robertson Trading, as we always do. This is a kind of a landmark place. It's a working fur trading post. So hopefully they'll let me film inside. Keep your fingers crossed. So here we are inside Robertson Trading. This is the counter that they buy and sell fur. As you can see, there's a little bit of everything. Well, it's almost a museum in here as well. A massive trout. An even bigger one. 85-pound lake trout. Got the full grocery section, as you can see. For those of you who have never seen a wolverine before, that's what it looks like. It's kind of a one-stop shop. You can get shoes, outfitting gear. At the front there's fishing tackle and bait and all that. Of course, all of your grocery items. Another wolverine for you. Of course, Canadian beaver. We've also got kind of interesting stuff like, you know, obviously camping stuff that the tourists would probably forget, you know. You've also got things like, you know, a 10-ounce canvas, 15-ounce canvas, and just some absolutely beautiful First Nations jackets. I don't think these are for sale, I think they're just for display. Probably couldn't afford them. Obviously handmade. And through grocery items. Now, if you see pricing, you're going to think that it's a little bit expensive, but we're so far north that the cost, I guess that's not bad. $2 for a loaf of bread. That's actually pretty decent. Produce, though, is going to be expensive because, I mean, we're so far north that the cost of shipping it in is you know, affects the price, obviously, right? But it's a trading post, you know, part museum, part grocery store, part outfitter. Robertson Trading is also known for they get things where you need them. Basically, they will you know, charter planes and get you stuff sent into remote camps and whatnot. Bear barrels, for those of you who don't know what a bear barrel is, that's what it is. Put your food in that. Tin buckets, washboards, chainsaws. There's bar oil and kerosene and whatnot. So we've got dry bags. Swiss Army pack. I saw Dave Canterbury talking about these things. Dry bags, massive rolls of polyco line. It doesn't even say how long it is, it's just really long. Backpacks. Sorts of camping equipment. Frying pans, cast iron, of course. Everything in here seems to be very high quality too. Some axes. That's the Otis axe, I believe. Made in Germany. Like I said, they generally are forced to carry high quality things because it's you know, you need to have very high quality things when you get up north here. It's a whole roll of lamp wick.
Alright, so just wanted to show you, we're getting close to where the pavement runs out. I'm going to try to catch that on film, but just so you know that what the pavement is like before it runs out, it is pretty hammered here. We're also getting very close to where the Canadian Shield starts. We're just past Orange, Saskatchewan, and as is typical, the further north you go, you tend to run out of pavement. This is where that happens. No more paved roads for us. It's just really not heavily traveled enough to justify the cost. And yeah, in Canada, you just get to a certain point of driving north where the roads just turn into gravel and just kind of turn into paths. We're not going quite that far, but yeah, that's the last we'll see of a paved road for Canadian Shield. Welcome, my friends. Now it's interesting, we're coming up on a small town. It's called Missinippi, and it's very close to the Churchill River. Well, it's actually on the Churchill River. Otter Lake is what it's on, and it's part of the Churchill River system. And what's interesting is that there's two main First Nations people that were here before the white man settled the area, so to speak. I guess it's still primarily native, I would say, but back when the Hudson's Bay Company really started trading up in this area, they named the Churchill River after who was then the head of the Hudson's Bay Company. I forget his first name, but Sir Churchill. And Missinippi was the Cree name for the river. So technically you could say that it's actually the Missinippi River. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Missinippi means big water in Cree. Something along that line, so I could be mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'll annotate it, but I'm pretty sure it means big water. I just thought that it was interesting that the town that's on Otter Lake, which is part of the Churchill River system, is called Missinippi, which is the Cree name for the river system that it's on. So here we are in Missinippi. Very famous outfitter here, Thompson Camps. If anybody's ever interested in coming up and visiting this neck of the woods and don't want to run the canoe, Thompson's will hook you up, even if you want to do fly-in fishing. And we're just going to go down and take a quick peek. Here's their cabins. Very, very nice. They've got a banquet hall and the whole 9 yards. You can see float planes. Single otters. Pontoon boats and whatnot. Here we are still at Thompson's. Coming in. Here we are coming up to Otter Rapids. This bridge goes right over top of them. We're gonna take a look. Otter Rapids, folks. This is it's a very deep rapid. But it's still a solid, I don't know, I would classify this as a class 3. Obviously, you know, like, got some haystacks over there and whatnot that would bring it up to a close to a 4, but I mean that's only in certain areas. I would say it's mostly a class 3. I've also seen people jump from that bridge in and just get carried down. We are going to be camping in there. So that is Devil Lake. On the other side of these rapids is where Thompson cabins and whatnot is, and that's Otter Lake. But it's all part of the Churchill River system. Okay, we're just going to take a quick walk on the Churchill River Bridge. I like to think of it as Otter Rapids Bridge, but that's not its technical name. Give you a better look at the rapids. It's all made out of grip strut. So it's kind of fun to walk across because you can see through. If you're a good paddler, this is a very, very fun rapid to shoot. Because it's very deep, it's very, very safe. Like I said, I used to do it in just a PFD. I am a strong swimmer, but you really don't need to be. As long as you keep your feet pointed downstream, you're good to go pretty much. So now, on the other side, it's tough to see. It's actually on the other side that it gets into a class 4. There's some big haystacks over there.